Chris.
Nice to meet you.
Thank you.
Nice.
Was that great?
Stairs right
I
there.
don't know. What's your mug?
Tell them what her name is.
My name's Eric. No, my name's Eric. I'm pretty new to comedy. I literally one day I just grabbed a notebook off the counter and I just started writing jokes. Problem is that notebook was my recipe book, and I've got to change that because last night my lasagna bombed. Knock knock. No. That's not how it went in my head. It's like, who's there? Like,
Let's do it again.
okay, ready? Knock knock.
Who's there?
There we go. It's just my lasagna again. Don't worry about it. I told you it bombed. A couple weeks ago, I was doing a little bit of crowd work, and I was talking to this lady in the front row, and her boyfriend started to get a little agitated, a little upset with me, and I started thinking, guys, I am no threat to you whatsoever. I'm partially crippled. I have no money. I couldn't provide for or protect your woman. If this was caveman days, I'd be food. But there are 4 words that have got me a few places that I probably should have never been. He made me laugh. So am I a threat to you guys? No, not at all. But at the same time, Okay, where am I? Alright, I drive for Uber, and I do that just to give my mom something to brag about. When I'm at work, women ask me normal questions like, how long have you been driving for Uber? And men ask things like, have you ever been hit on by a drunk woman driving for Uber? In 4 months, and yes, all the time. You guys, Uber is for rides, and not that kind. Alright, come on, people. And not like that, sir. Uber is not a dating app, but women treat that shit like Bumble. There's no more dangerous predator than a 45-year-old divorced woman who's had 2 margaritas and she's in the back of my Uber. I call them Uber cougars. It's not just women, there's men too. The other night I picked up this guy, and we're driving along, and we're chit-chatting, and there was like a break in the conversation, and it went silent just for a second. And he said, you hook up with dudes? And the wild side of me was like, do it! But like the more reserved old man, the more sensible side of me was like, I should probably be more well-rested before my first man-on-man sexual experience. I was flattered and offended at the same time. I mean, he wants to do me. And I mean, I get it. But at the same time, it was early enough in the morning, he could have taken me out for breakfast. You know, feed me. Right? Feed me, then fuck me. And I realized this joke is starting to sound like instructions, but it's not, so settle down. I dropped him off and I drove away. I did double back and fuck him. I did double, for the record, I dropped him off and drove away also. I'm just kidding. I never dropped him off. He gave me 5 stars and a $3 tip, so that was cool. We had fun. But I still like ladies better. I do. Hey, did you guys know there is a whole group of successful, independent, beautiful, real power women, and they prefer to hook up with blue-collar guys? Yeah, so fellas, fucking stay broke. You know? BBS. Bitches be slumming. Broke power. And women, you know what they say, once you go broke, you're gonna have to pay for dinner. Oh my God. I dropped him off, I didn't fuck him, blah, blah, blah. Once you go broke. Oh, I'm getting older. That's where we're at. Getting older is strange. You know, my body's changing, you know, my perception is changing. I have to eat things I didn't eat before, like Viagra. The fact that I use Viagra is no indication of my age. It's the fact that I don't give a shit that y'all know. Other ways to tell I'm getting older, the only video game I still play is Credit Karma. 720. Level up. Did you guys know this? DTF does not mean down to fish. I have a buddy that still won't call me back. And the older I get, I realize there's only two kinds of people in this world. There's people who eat cereal in the bathtub, and there's people who don't smoke weed. I eat cereal in the bathtub. It's for my mental health. That's about all I got tonight. I just want to say thanks to you guys for coming out.
Hey.
You know, give yourselves a round of applause. Keep it going. You wake up tomorrow, and, you're back in your normal life, and you got to do adult shit, like clean the house, or pay the bills, or cry in the shower. Just remember, no matter what's happening in your life, to laugh about it. And this might be the Viagra talking, but I hope to have every single last one of you in the backseat of my Uber someday. Thanks very much.
Yeah. Hey, one more time for Eric. Chris. Eric. Chris.